It's the book of Alpha running, man, homie. Read it or weep.
Many men say they're the prize. We all say that. You know, it's the cliche thing to say, men are the prize, men are the prize. And you can tell yourself that. But let me tell you how you can tell the majority of these men who say they're the prize don't view themselves as the prize. Anytime you hear a man bragging about getting sex from a woman, any woman, no matter how beautiful she is, anytime you brag about getting a woman, you are bragging about her because you view her as the prize. Now, let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with viewing a woman as the prize. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But let me tell you, if you're going to view a woman as the prize, she had better be providing a whole lot more to your life than just sex. The problem with these guys is they brag about getting sex from a woman. It makes them feel fulfilled. It makes them feel like a man. It makes them feel worthy. Let me tell you something, bro. You sound like a fool. How are you the prize when you are prizing something that God put here for you? See, the problem is the majority of these men don't have a relationship with God, so you can't view yourself as a king if you don't view yourself as a spiritual king first. You can't view yourself as the Don if you don't view yourself as the spiritual Don first. You can't view yourself as a leader, as a guide, if you don't view yourself as a spiritual leader, spiritual guide first. And many men stay away from that facet of living, of life, of understanding. So how are you the prize when you're bragging about your prize? If a man brags about a woman, man, who helps him figure out, Gucci Mane brags about his wife. He gave his wife $2 million before he went to prison, man. He came out, she had flipped it to 6. That's something to brag about. Even as much as an asshole as he was, man, she held him down the entire time. That's something to brag about. Who knows what she did? See, let me tell you something. A beta male would jump in there and say, well, when he was locked up, she was probably getting with somebody. Probably so. Nigga was gone for 3 to 5 years. But she didn't abandon him. See, that's beta male speak. Well, while I was in prison for 10 years, she slept with another man. Okay, fool. What you thought was going to happen? Who are you, Nicky Barnes? I'm going to tell on all y'all because y'all slept with my old lady while I was in prison and wasn't never going to get out no more. Another thing is this, man. I want to tell y'all this, man. The majority of men in the modern society place too much of their self-worth and self-value into the type of women that they get. A man gets a beautiful woman and he feels like he's on a higher level than a man who doesn't have a woman. When technically speaking, if you got a woman, then a single man is on a higher level than you. If you're a millionaire and I'm a millionaire, you got an old lady and I don't, man, I'm on a higher level than you. That's just the reality of it. I'm on a higher level than you. When it comes to this alpha shit, I'm on a higher level than you. I'm free. You're not. Any free man is better than the man who's locked in an institution. You understand? You find me a man doing life in prison, that nigga's beneath every free man. That dude is gone for life. His life is done. His life in the real world is done. He has to acclimate himself to a world that doesn't exist anywhere except in that world. You know what I'm saying? Prison life doesn't exist to us unless you've been. Unless you got some partners who stay in and out. You know what I'm saying? If you've been up and down the road, man, seeing family members, and yeah, then you know it exists. But for real, every day we wake up, man, that world don't exist to us. It's the same thing for a single man. If you're a single man, man, a relationship, man, that shit don't exist to you, man. Any man who's in a situation that you run away from, he isn't above you. But you got to look at these situations, man. Men place too much self-value into women. Like, you place more value in, you give her more value in your life than she gives her own self in her life. You put her on a higher pedestal than she puts herself. You know how many women walking around here now, man, feeling all uplifted and all that, man, when just 3-4 years ago, man, they had the self-esteem, their self-esteem was up under a mosquito's foot. That's how low it was. And now some dude that came along and filled her up with all types of hopes and dreams and joys because he needed that for himself. That's why when I tell you, man, that, you know, some of the most attractive women, man, are some of the most down to earth. You know why they're some of the most down to earth? Because the average brother out here treats her like a damn unicorn. Let me tell you something. There are plenty of beautiful women. How can you meet a woman that you treat like a unicorn just based on her beauty? There are plenty of beautiful women. Now, if you want to meet a woman who is 35 and she's a virgin, yes, let's talk about her. But how can you view her? The problem is men are so caught up in women's physicality. But her physicality is why she was created. You are looking at something that's your right, as something that you have to go pursue and seek, and something that makes you this extraordinary man. It's kind of like if you pee standing up. If you pee standing up, does that make you an extraordinary man if you pee standing up? Nah. It doesn't make you abnormal because you pee standing up. It make you abnormal if you pee sitting down, but it don't make you abnormal if you pee standing up. We all pee standing up. Does it make you a man because your zipper in the front of your pants and not in the back like a woman? No. So it don't make you more of a man to get a woman, bruh. Because when it all boils down, man, yes, physically, man, she may be more appealing, but to be perfectly honest with you, the problem with the majority of these men is they let physical attractiveness go outside of the bedroom. Physical attractiveness is what should make you have sex with a woman. That's it. It shouldn't make you pedestalize her. It shouldn't make you wine and dine her. It shouldn't make you buy her shit. It shouldn't make you take her places. It shouldn't make you bow down to her. It shouldn't make you create a 50-50 situation with her. Physical attractiveness is just what makes you, it just attracts you to a woman and makes you want to have sex with her. Beyond that, when you get into other things, then you have to look at other character traits of hers. You have to get outside of her physicality. These men be having women that be beautiful, man, and the women they be riding to the core, and dude be still treating them like queens, man. That's why that's the main reason that men today struggle so much with dominating women, man, because every man she's had before has let her dominate him. It's hard out here, man. The thing is, it's hard to stay steady in the boat and stay on this alpha mindset when this shit ain't really who you are. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, man, a lot of cats claim red pill, but they're not really red pill. They use the red pill to hide from their beta male selves. See, they're not using the red pill to get away from women. They're using the red pill to get away from the beta version of themselves. A lot of these men are doing that. They hide behind the red pill, stay away from women. And, I just feel like this. Us alphas, we don't stay away from women because we know how to deal with them. We don't have to worry about being taken advantage of by them because we deal with them like a man. Anytime you got to hide behind the red pill, man, and hide behind red pill rhetoric to protect yourself from women, you're not protecting yourself from women. You're protecting yourself from how you are when you get around women. So you use that to say, well, I'm not going to get close to a woman. No woman is worthy. No woman is worth my time. No woman is worth my attention. No woman is worth anything. Hey, man, if that's your thing, bro, then you are part of the reason that these men struggle so much today, because I know for a fact that when you're with women, you treat them like queens. And the thing is, how do you treat a woman like a queen? There's two types of men. There's men who treat women like queens, and there's men who get treated like kings by women. Now, the man who get treated like kings by women, he don't treat a woman like a queen. He ain't got treated like a queen. When you treat a woman like a queen, you treat her like a queen to win her over. You try to show her that you can treat her better than she's ever been treated before. And that's the thing. You don't know how good she's been treated before. You don't know how bad she's been treated before. You just take her word. A woman said, my last man beat me up and he did this and all that. Man, that man could have been a cream puff. You don't know. You just take her word. The woman tells you what she wants by telling you what she had and whether she liked it or not. Now, I should have did a whole nother stream on that right there, man. Somebody listening, man, will do a video on it tomorrow. But that's just the reality of it. She tells you what she wants by telling you what she had and whether she liked it or not. Another thing is this, man. These boys will do anything for sex, which in turn is disrespecting yourself. If you're a trick off for sex, man, you're disrespecting yourself. If you'll chase a woman for sex, man, you're disrespecting yourself. If you'll let a woman play with your time, man, and play with your energy and effort, man, and you keep chasing her for sex, man, you disrespecting yourself. So if a woman flake on you and you still, man, kick it with her, man, you disrespecting yourself. That's why women are so full of themselves, man, because they see you cats out here doing whatever you could do just to get some sex, man. And the crazy thing is, 9 times out of 10, man, if you would have stood up on 10 toes, man, she was going to give you the sex anyway. But now the way you acting, man, she going to make you work for it. Listen, even if a woman wants you, if you show her that you're going to work for the sex anyway, she'll hold off as much as she can. She'll stay away from your ass if she have to, man. A lot of time that flaking come from, a woman want to stay away from you. It don't always come from a woman disrespecting you, man. It always come from a woman not wanting you. Sometimes the woman wants you, and the woman feel like, man, if she go on this date with you the next day after you meet her, or within the first 3 days, man, she gonna have sex with you, and she don't want you to view her like that. But you got to have a confident mind to think about it like that. You got to be an alpha motherfucker to think like that. You got to be cocky as shit to think like that. And the only cocky men in the world, man, are alphas. So a lot of men be cocky with what they do. LeBron is cocky on the basketball court. He probably ain't cocky with women. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is cocky on the basketball court. He obviously not cocky with women the way he be beating them up and shit. So we got to keep in mind, man, that cockiness is something that the alpha male is cocky in every facet of life. Man, I'm cocky in all my shit. Sometimes I probably don't even supposed to be cocky, but I just am. I don't know no other way to be. I think I'm the done. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm the done. I think I'm the done. I know I'm the done. So, these are the type of things, man, that we have to understand as men. The struggle with women is not because of the women. The struggle with women is because they see something to capitalize on with men. The same way men capitalize on things with women. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up sleeping with your partner, old lady, because she throwing it at you and you're going to capitalize on it. That's the same thing women do. Women are just capitalizing on what men are offering. You know what I'm saying? It's men that are offering women these things. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame the women for capitalizing on men's weakness. You can't blame the women for playing the dating game as hard as they are, because these fools gonna play along with it. And cocky, man, let's talk about what cocky is. Cocky is just supreme confidence. People like to throw the word around. It's okay to be confident, but it's not okay to be cocky. It's not okay to be arrogant. All those shits are just levels of confidence, man. See, people who don't have the ultimate level of confidence, they don't want you to have it, so they call your ultimate level of confidence arrogance. You know what I'm saying? They go to quote scriptures, the proud and haughty spirit. Hey, man, I ain't got a proud and haughty spirit. I just know who I am, and I wear it on my sleeve. Same way the police sergeant wear his stripes on his sleeve, son, I wear my stripes on my sleeve. So I think, man, as men, like, we have to stop allowing the shaming language, man, to take us out of the zone we're supposed to be in. The more confident you are, then you'll see how confidence affects your life in a positive manner. The reason that men struggle with women today because they approach the situation with no confidence. They approach the situation like if the woman go out on a date with them, she doing them a favor. They approach the situation like if the woman give you sex, man, if a woman give you sex, she wanted it just like you wanted it. By the time you get it, she probably already wanted it too. You think you done won the prize. Shit, all she did was fight it off and hold off for as long as she could. Let me tell you something, man. Women don't necessarily have a bunch of men, a bunch of beta male orbiters because they like to have sex with all them niggas. They have those beta male orbiters so they can get some man energy to keep from sleeping with the man that they want to sleep with on the first date. Women do not want to be caught sleeping on the first date because they know how men think about them. They know how beta males think about them when they sleep with them on the first date. Women don't want their reputation. So a lot of times she'll have the beta male orbiters around. So she'll cancel a date with the dude that she want to really, really get with because she already know what's going to happen. So she may have a beta male orbiter man who don't do that but go down on the man. He fully dressed. She butt naked. He going down on her. You never know. But you got to understand women enough. You can't just look at what they do and say, well, let me think about it from this perspective. And, women are just low down. They just all on the carousel. That's why they got all those men around. Man, the majority of men out here are one woman away from being incels. That's why these niggas still getting married. They still getting married because you are 1 minute away, one woman away from an incel. If you lose the woman you got, you're going to be an incel, dog. That's why you end up keeping her when she let herself go, because you know you that one woman away from being an incel. Why? Because you don't have no damn confidence. That's why. You ain't got no confidence, man.